Open to any of them, wherever I can get on. I'm playing a few, and I'm going to Arizona for Thanksgiving. I'm playing a few there, so that'll be fun with my family. Haven't been on vacation since the season ended, so that'll be a nice little...
Thanksgiving weekend was a memorable time for Caitlin Clark, basketball's rising superstar and the world's sweetheart. It wasn't just about her electrifying performance or breaking records. Thanksgiving offered her a rare opportunity to step back, embrace family, joy, and create unforgettable memories, defining the holiday in ways fans might not expect.
I feel like basketball has really consumed my life for a year, so I feel like it'll be good for me to kind of reflect back on everything that's happened. Like, I feel like taking some time to myself and really...
From a heartfelt journey with her closest loved ones to a courtside appearance that left even Steph Curry's family in awe, Caitlin's Thanksgiving weekend was far from ordinary. These moments remind us that she's more than just an athlete. She's a symbol of connection, passion, and humanity. What made this Thanksgiving weekend so unforgettable? How did Caitlin's journey reflect the values and bonds that have shaped her extraordinary rise? Let's take a look back at the memories that made this weekend a defining chapter in her story.
Now, in case you don't know, her boyfriend, Connor McCaffrey, is a coach for Butler, the basketball team in the NCAA. And of course, as you can imagine, her and her parents were there supporting.
Thanksgiving 2024 took Caitlin Clark and her family on a remarkable journey, leaving behind the traditional holiday atmosphere for an adventure 1,600 miles away in Tempe, Arizona. The Clarks traded a typical dinner for courtside seats to support Caitlin's boyfriend, Connor McCaffrey, an assistant coach at Butler University. Surrounded by the energy of college basketball, Caitlin's Thanksgiving became a unique celebration, one focused on teamwork, passion, and the joy of being with loved ones. It was a holiday that captured the essence of her life, blending family, basketball, and shared moments of greatness.
His final year at Butler, there's Connor on the bench. Of course, Connor's girlfriend, Caitlin Clark, also in attendance with her family. Fran has a couple days off before Iowa plays Northwestern.
In the stands, Caitlin was joined by her parents, Brent and Anne, and her brothers, Blake and Colin. Known for their tight-knit family dynamic, the Clarks didn't just show up, they showed out. Videos capturing their uncontainable excitement during Butler's narrow victory over Northwestern quickly went viral, captivating fans everywhere.
Free in attendance to watch his sons, and there is...
The trip wasn't just about basketball. It was also a chance for Caitlin to reconnect with her roots. Despite her meteoric rise in the WNBA, Caitlin remains grounded in family values. This journey reflected the lengths she and her family go to support one another, making the holidays meaningful even without traditional customs. For the Clark family, this includes her boyfriend Connor. Photos from the game captured the family, decked out in team colors, standing together in solidarity, a powerful reminder of the strength of their bond.
Caitlin Clark is nearly always in the spotlight, but more of late because of her appearances at Butler Bulldog games because of her boyfriend.
For Caitlin, it was more than just a game. It was a chance to step away from the spotlight and be present for someone else's moment. Connor has always been there for Caitlin's biggest achievements, and it was her time to show her love. This journey was about gratitude, not just for success, but for the relationships that make life worth celebrating. As the weekend progressed, Caitlin found herself courtside for a game that would attract even more attention.
3.5 million people watched this clip of Caitlin Clark standing and clapping. That's it. Seriously.
In attendance to watch his sons, and there is Caitlin Clark. That's where Butler's got to have it. Brooks lofts it up, and Screen powers it home. Timeout, Chris Jans.
Andre Screen with the flush.
If Caitlin Clark thought her Thanksgiving journey couldn't get more exciting, her courtside appearance at the Suns vs. Warriors game in Phoenix proved otherwise.
so much. But you know what you want to do right now? Do you want to give that away? Yeah. Don't let you give it away to whoever you want. Say that, make some noise.
Seated with her brothers, Blake and Colin, Caitlin was more than a spectator. She was a magnetic presence, drawing attention even in a star-studded arena. The energy at the Footprint Center was electric as the Suns faced off against Steph Curry's Golden State Warriors. Despite the marquee matchup, Caitlin's appearance became a focal point of its own. At one point during the game, Steph Curry's sister, Seidel Curry Lee, captured a heartwarming moment on Instagram. Her son, Daxon, was seen staring in awe at Caitlin, whom Seidel described as one of his favorites. The post quickly went viral, sparking a wave of admiration for Caitlin's universal appeal. The evening's charm continued with Caitlin and her brothers displaying their trademark Clark family dynamic courtside. Fans online couldn't help but joke about the siblings sitting in chronological order, with Caitlin nestled between Blake and Colin. Their shared laughter, cheers, and playful banter brought a warm, relatable side to Caitlin's stardom.
Star persona.
For Caitlin, this outing was more than just fun. It was an opportunity to highlight the broader impact of women's basketball. She broke barriers, proving that WNBA stars can shine in any sports arena. Fans in Phoenix were in awe of her charisma, noting how effortlessly she blended into the NBA scene while still commanding her own spotlight. Caitlin wasn't just a WNBA player. She was an ambassador for the sport, inspiring young athletes and showing that basketball is a universal language. The night ended with the Suns beating the Warriors, but Caitlin's
Honestly, whenever I have time, I love to play golf. It's just when the time, opens up and I can travel and go play places. I love being outside. And
As Thanksgiving weekend continued, Caitlin Clark traded the basketball court for the golf course. Known for her precision on the court, Caitlin brought the same focus and skill to the greens, showcasing another side of her athletic versatility. During a casual round of golf, she impressed onlookers, even earning praise from seasoned players for her swing. Fans marveled at how the same athlete who could sink a three-pointer from beyond the arc could also land a perfect drive on the fairway. Golf has long been one of Caitlin's favorite off-season pastimes, and this Thanksgiving outing was no different. The game offers her a chance to unwind and sharpen her mental focus, providing a welcome break from the fast-paced world of professional basketball. For Caitlin, a star always on the move, this slower-paced activity was a much-needed moment of calm, allowing her to reflect on her whirlwind year in the WNBA.
Tradition took place this morning at Terrace Hill. The governor pardoned 2 turkeys from the Thanksgiving table. Their names, Caitlin and Clark, now get to live out the rest of their lives on a non-commercial farm in Iowa.
Back in Iowa, Caitlin Clark's name made headlines when Governor Kim Reynolds announced the honorary names of 2 pardoned turkeys, Caitlin and Clark. The playful tribute to the basketball star sparked laughter across social media. "Even our turkeys aim for greatness," one Twitter user joked, highlighting the lighthearted spirit surrounding the unique Thanksgiving moment.
And Clark, the turkeys, they have been pardoned. The governor of Iowa made that announcement. Kim Reynolds posted this on her X account this morning. "I pardoned Caitlin and Clark from Golden Prairie turkeys in Mansfield."
The turkey pardon wasn't just a lighthearted moment. It highlighted how deeply Caitlin Clark is woven into Iowa's fabric. The state celebrates her not only for her athletic prowess, but for embodying values like humility, perseverance, and community. From basketball courts to golf greens and state traditions, Caitlin's influence resonates in all corners of Iowa. As her Thanksgiving weekend continued, Caitlin embraced the perfect mix of fun, reflection, and meaningful connections. Yet, the most touching part of her holiday lay ahead. A heartfelt reminder of the family bonds that have supported and shaped her incredible journey.
Just to, step back and just remember how grateful we are to live in this amazing country, how grateful we are for the freedoms that we get to enjoy every single day, to really enjoy being with family, and to just step back and be grateful for the many opportunities that.
Behind every great athlete is a foundation of support, love, and shared sacrifices. And Caitlin Clark's family exemplifies this truth. For Caitlin, her parents, Brent and Anne, along with her brothers, Blake and Colin, have always been the unwavering pillars of her success, both on and off the court.
When Clark was growing up in Iowa, already running circles around the boys, her dad took her to see a WNBA game in Minnesota. She returned home hell-bent on adding distance to her jump shot.
Caitlin's father, Brent, played a pivotal role in her development as an athlete. A former college basketball and baseball player, he inspired Caitlin's passion for sports and helped refine her skills from a young age. Their driveway became a sacred training ground, with Brent even installing a three-point line so Caitlin could practice long-range shots. He often shared stories of Caitlin staying outside until dusk, perfecting her shot in any weather, an early glimpse of the discipline that would define her career. Caitlin's mother, Anne, offered a different kind of support, one rooted in emotional strength and unwavering encouragement. Known for her calming presence, Anne has been a constant figure in the stands, cheering Caitlin on at every stage of her career. She keeps the family grounded, ensuring that despite Caitlin's meteoric rise, the Clarks remain connected to their values and one another. Whether it was helping Caitlin manage the pressures of stardom or organizing family gatherings during rare moments off the court, Anne's steady influence has been invaluable.
Had them on, whether we were in the basement, whether we were upstairs. A lot of times my family would be cooking. My mom is like the best chef of all time. So she would oftentimes make really good food while we were watching.
Caitlin's brothers, Blake and Colin, add another layer of camaraderie and inspiration. Blake, the eldest, played college football at Iowa State, bringing his own competitive edge to the family dynamic. His achievements pushed Caitlin to aim higher, fostering a sibling rivalry that motivated her on the court. Colin, the youngest, shares a playful and protective bond with Caitlin, often seen by her side during games and public appearances. The viral moments of the three siblings courtside, laughing, joking, and cheering, highlight a relationship built on mutual respect and shared joy.
I actually grew up playing with the boys. That's all I knew until I was in about 4th grade. So I give that a lot of credit for the person I am today, but also the player kind of pushed me and made me maybe a little too feisty if you've ever watched me. My 2 brothers aren't here today, but they've picked on me, like I said earlier, they picked on me more than anybody, and I kind of held my own, gave them a few concussions and staples in the head, so sorry, Mom, about that.
Caitlin's brothers, Blake and Colin, add unique layers of support and inspiration to her journey. Blake, the eldest, played college football at Iowa State, motivating Caitlin through healthy sibling rivalry. Colin, the youngest, shares a playful yet protective bond with her. Viral moments of the three siblings courtside, laughing and cheering, showcase their deep connection, built on mutual respect, shared joy, and an unwavering family dynamic.
I grew up playing with the boys. That's all I knew until I was in about 4th grade. So I give that a lot of credit for the person I am today, but also the player kind of pushed me and made me maybe a little too feisty if you've ever watched me. My 2 brothers aren't here today, but they've picked on me, like I said earlier, they picked on me more than anybody, and I kind of held my own, gave them a few concussions and staples in the head, so sorry, Mom.
One of the most touching moments in Caitlin Clark's career came on her WNBA draft day, when she was selected as the #1 overall pick. Her immediate reaction was to embrace her family, underscoring that, no matter how far she rises, her roots remain grounded in their love. Thanksgiving weekend added another chapter to their story. Whether supporting Connor McCaffrey in Arizona, cheering for the Butler Bulldogs as a family, or sharing inside jokes courtside. For Caitlin, these moments aren't just about gratitude. They're a celebration of the unbreakable bond that defines her journey. As her career soars, the values her family instilled remain at the core of her legacy. Caitlin Clark's Thanksgiving weekend wasn't just a celebration of family and tradition. It was a reflection of her growing legacy. At the heart of her influence is Caitlin's ability to inspire the next generation. Young players like Lucy Olson, now playing for Iowa, have openly shared how Caitlin's journey motivated them to pursue basketball at a higher level. "She made us believe it was possible," Olson said, reflecting the sentiment of countless athletes who see Caitlin not only as a star, but as a role model. Youth leagues across Iowa have reported significant increases in female participation, a testament to Caitlin's impact on the sport.
I mean, she's a big star and everybody turning out for her in record numbers, but to spend time like this, I think, is very special.
Caitlin Clark's impact reaches far beyond the basketball court. Through her Caitlin Clark Foundation, she's actively working to improve access to education, nutrition, and sports opportunities for children. Her off-season youth basketball camps and community clinics draw hundreds of attendees, offering young athletes the chance to learn directly from one of the game's brightest stars. Parents often express how amazed their children are when Caitlin shares stories of resilience and perseverance. Caitlin isn't just a basketball player. She's a symbol of hope for a growing sport, inspiring many to dream big. The moment when Steph Curry's nephew was seen in awe of Caitlin only highlights how far her influence stretches. As her career progresses, Caitlin's focus remains on building a legacy that extends beyond her playing days. Thanksgiving weekend perfectly showcased how Caitlin Clark's legacy is expanding, leaving a lasting impact on future generations of athletes.
It's important because it's drawing the women's basketball game even closer. You know, you have little kids that are looking up to you, boys and girls, and you taking the moment just to recognize them, I mean, it puts them in a special place. That's a moment they'll remember forever.
Caitlin Clark's Thanksgiving weekend was much more than just a holiday. It was a celebration of her character, values, and the incredible legacy she's building. Her rise to stardom has always been rooted in the unwavering strength of her family and the core values they instilled in her. Her parents, Brent and Anne, her brothers, Blake and Colin, and her hometown community have all played pivotal roles in shaping the humility, perseverance, and passion that define Caitlin both on and off the court. This weekend was a beautiful reminder that her greatest achievements aren't just about points and records, but the impact she has on those around her. As Caitlin looks ahead to the next chapter of her career, her focus remains on growth, not just for herself, but for the sport she loves and the people she inspires. Thanksgiving may be over, but Caitlin Clark's story is far from finished. Do you agree? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.